to pretty much just shout football film bollocks into that. Right.
When?
Now.
Right, how loud?
As loud as you want.
How quick?
Do it.
Football film bollocks!
Football film bollocks. Football film bollocks, the Citizen Kane of podcasts. In that we steal all the best bits from all the other podcasts. The purveyors of bollocks, Jake Doyle, me, and what are you calling yourself nowadays?
It's AJ Rhodes is my podcasting alias, so that's what we'll run with to start with.
I'd go for a two initial name.
Two initial, it seems to work. Like
I don't have a middle name.
BJ Penn, people like that.
BJ Penn.
J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Rowling.
Oscar-winning actor, so give it a go, you know what I mean? It might boost my presence.
A bit like when Marathon became Snickers.
Yeah, it was, exactly. It's an improvement, isn't it?
When Tokyo Tushin Kogyo became Sony. I've got loads of these.
Keep going. I feel like I'm getting educated. I didn't know that last one.
Well, so. No, I didn't. When Leeds Met became Leeds Beckett.
Yes, well.
Yeah, that's very local. I had like fucking 2 pages, but I've whittled it down to about. Yeah, I'll save some. So like you've got. I'm
quite pleasantly surprised that these weren't more offensive.
Oh no!
I thought you were really going to take the piss.
Well, I've got arse jockey.
Right, that's more of a tone I thought it was going to be.
Anal jabber.
Yeah, stuff like that. We'll stop.
I've got some Urban Dictionary definitions as well.
For AJ.
Yeah.
Right.
One nice and simple. A man whore.
Right.
We've got when a male fucks a female.
Should we do team of the week then?
I like that.
How is that an AJ? I'm not
fucking.
No.
The only AJ I know is the one from Backstreet Boys, wasn't it? Backstreet Boys.
Right. Something like that. One of them. NSYNC and Backstreet Boys.
Justin Timberlake.
Literally the same thing to us.
Yeah, Justin Timberlake.
Which one was he in?
NSYNC.
Right.
I don't know a single.
So he was in Backstreet Boys then?
Oh,
Carter Brothers.
I don't know. Fucking no.
Tweets.
Right. So, podcasts. When
What's his Twitter? Come on.
What's that Twitter? Fucking FF. The handle's FFB podcast.
Yeah, so get at us with FFB podcast.
Audio boom.
FFB. Hashtag AJ.
Hashtag Ash Jockey, yeah.
So you're doing JD, backwards that's DJ podcasting.
Exactly.
It's all assimilated.
I haven't been a DJ for 4 years now.
I know, man.
25
days. That's where it all comes from, doesn't it? Like
the Rock and Roll Sports Show.
The Rock and Roll Sports Show. If anyone is listening to this,
we've put a few
who
clips
heard us on the Rock and Roll Sports Show, I don't know what you're doing with your lives, but we appreciate the loyalty.
Ripping posters.
If you've been sat there for 4 years waiting for this, for this immense comeback.
This sequel.
The comeback that nobody asked for, like the remake of Flatliners that nobody asked for.
The remakes of
Spider-Man.
Drag Me to Hell. No, not Drag Me to Hell. What's the fucking I Spit on Your Grave with Chloe?
Didn't even know they remade that.
They remade 3. This trilogy.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll improve on that.
Yeah, no. So I researched how to set up a podcast, right?
Anyway, it's not 4 years off radio, is it? You're forgetting BCB.
BCB.
Shout out to BCB.
Banter Chiefs in the house.
Chiefs of the banter. Right, let's get cracking then.
Yeah.
So start with a bit of football.
Yeah, fucking yeah. Why not? I've got 6 footballers for team of the week. I've got 7 people.
Well, I've got 11. So
you got 11.
Should
right.
Clearly more committed to this than you.
Well, go on. You give me one of yours.
Where do you want to start at the back and work forwards? Build from the back.
Build
from the back, as
Mourinho
did.
Go for it.
In the day.
Go for it.
Jack Butland is a goalkeeper.
Jack Butland, yeah.
Right, there's a reason for this.
Right.
I know Stoke are crap at the moment.
Didn't they lose 5?
It's a sympathy vote because Butland's a good goalkeeper, but he's got that 4. Well, he's got that 10 in front of him who would just pap. So
I think he's
just put him in something, let him have something, and if that something is the FFB team of the week, then
well, I
something
think
for him to be happy about, isn't it?
Perfect match for him is
we'll send him a little trophy.
Liverpool. They need a goalkeeper because both of them are shite.
But it ain't gonna happen, is it? Because he's in denial about that.
Mignolet's shit. Karius were good last night.
Carrius were good last night.
But
Right,
Mignolet's shit.
Carrius were good last night.
I think he had a few shaky moments. His kicking were atrocious in second half. But yeah, my first player, Liverpool player, Ragnar Klavan. Scored the winning goal against Burnley, and he won me £161. So,
right, that's fair enough.
The last minute, he scored in 94th minute. I can't remember. I don't know. I had Luton on, and I had a few other teams on. Liverpool, and they conceded an equaliser in the 88th minute, and I was like, "You fucking scouse bastards!" And then Klavan, first Estonian to score in the Premier League.
What a statistic that is! I was just going to say I don't know where it's from.
Estonia. Mark Poom.
Speaking of betting, I told you wrong last night. My bet actually was for Everton to come back from behind. So when Sigurdsson scored that goal, I don't think I've celebrated like for a goal in a long time.
But I thought it were Everton to be winning after 75.
I did, and then I checked it, and that's not
what
I get carried away. I see higher odds, like it was £200 off a fiver, so and it nearly happened.
To be fair, yeah.
If we had a striker, if Senk Tosun or whatever it was called, played last night.
Oh, is he any good? I've never seen him play.
I don't know.
27 million.
He's tall, isn't he?
27.
Is he typical tall, strong Turkish?
27. Typical strong Turkish delight.
Yeah, but think about all their strikers. They're always like 6 foot and hench.
I can't remember
Yilmaz.
a single. Yilmaz, yeah. Hakan Suker.
Yeah.
He wasn't built like a brick shit house.
Well,
He was like a
don't destroy
Griezmann type.
my intelligence.
Right, go on. Your next player.
So I've got a guy who's playing right back and left back just because he can. And his name's Ashley Young.
Ashley Young. Yeah, but he can also play midfield.
Well, exactly, but he's my wing back on either side.
Right. So right. I haven't got any goalkeepers. Oh no, shit. No, I have. Right, go on. No, carry on with your Ashley Young bollocks.
That's it, really.
That's it.
There's not else
Solid
to say,
player.
is there? He's just immense.
Solid hand, yeah.
Do you like him yet? Because you didn't like him.
It's alright. I just think he's a squad player. He's not a world class. I mean, he was decent.
Couldn't see him buying
2012.
anyone else to replace.
No. Well, Ivan Perisic.
At wing back.
No, wing back. Yeah. No.
So it's not a replacement then, is it?
Luke Shaw.
Well,
Lindelof.
yeah, I mean, he seems to want to do Shaw and Young.
Lindelof's played right back. Last 2 games been alright. My goalkeeper, Aurelio Gomez. Good save onto the bar. He conceded 3 goals, but he's a clown and he's going to concede 3 goals.
He will give you that one amazing save in a match. Just a shame about the other 4 goals on ships. To be fair, that's probably harsh because they are doing quite well.
That goal against Real Madrid in the Champions League quarter-final just fell through his hands. That was fucking world class.
He's come back. What a man of pride.
Pride.
In determination.
I'll give you Butland for that. Just go.
Yeah, Butland's in the team of the week then. This centre back probably ain't going to get in. Steve Cook.
Did he score the header?
Yeah, goal machine.
All Bournemouth defenders are just
exactly.
They're like
Bournemouth's goal
conveyor belt,
scorers are usually just a defence.
Damien Francis, Steve Cook, Adam Smith.
Well, he's not a defender.
Who were there?
Yeah, Steve Cook, legend.
He's alright, he's solid, and he's like.
I'd say put him in there.
It's like when QPR came up and who's that proper old guy they had? Like 30.
Oh yeah,
Clint Hill.
Who I were probably quicker than.
Clint Hill, yeah.
Quicker than
11 speed on.
He was probably between this speed of a snail and a slug. That guy, wasn't he?
Right, yeah. I haven't got any more. I've got 2 more defenders. I'll play these both together, right?
Yeah,
Axel
yeah.
Tuanzebe and Daley Blind. Solid
Tuanzebe.
matches. Yeah, well, they both had a combined. Daley Blind came on against Everton, 87th minute.
Yeah,
Tuanzebe came on in 92nd minute, didn't concede, got clean sheets. Solid players.
Daley Blind's on his way out. What?
Yeah.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, probably. Him and Damian.
He's one of them. Like,
although Damian did play.
you see it at United. You just see these players that you like, but which are not good enough.
Well, it's like Bebe, isn't it? Really.
No, Bebe shouldn't have gone.
You still think he's?
Yeah, but we'll
still
get
in
on
the
to that
first
later.
team. Yeah,
Bebe watch.
Bebe watch.
The return of Bebe watch.
4 years out of business. Right, yeah, go on.
So I've got another centre back, Rudiger.
Now this is going to be a lot top.
Rudiger.
Rudiger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Settled now, hasn't he? Not consistent starter, but
He
he's
was.
scoring goals as well.
wank for the first 3 months.
It was terrible.
But you know, like
But
Nemanja Vidic, he was shit for the first 6 months.
That whole defence of Chelsea's just shouldn't be any good.
Christiansen.
on it. Christiansen at centre back.
Who?
Christiansen.
Hans Christiansen. Christiansen. All right.
Well, it's easy and a free, isn't it?
He's been there for like.
Defence is hard. It's hard this season because teams are playing a back five, and I think a back three is easier to play than back two.
Yeah, Lindelof plays a lot better in the back three.
One of two centre backs in a back four. You kind of. Well, you think of the old partnerships, but you couldn't name one partnership really at a top team
this season.
And in smaller teams maybe that's
what
still
about
far.
Joel
Sorry,
Matip?
not smaller teams, but lower down teams.
Joel Matip and Dejan Lovren.
Well, exactly. Don't work, does it? United don't have the same one.
There's only been
Man City got a back three,
they've
which
got a back
interchange
12, haven't they?
Bang centre mids in there, and
they've got about 3
it just
players.
Works tactically, but
Spurs have got a good back three. Actual partnership. Vertonghen, Alderweireld and Sanchez.
Sanchez is good.
He's gone under the radar. He's decent. I've got the linesman from the Swansea and Tottenham game in my team of the week.
Elaborate.
Have you seen the match? It was on Thursday night. Was it on Thursday night? No, Tuesday night. Fernando Llorente was he was pretty much in Spain and he missed the offside. Right. Is it Bobby Madley again?
He can't have done 2 nights in a row.
No, it was Tuesday and then Friday.
He's been true.
Alright, I know Bobby Madley. He's been
I don't think rated him last night. I don't think he handled it well last night.
No, well, I from the Mason Holgate thing last night, I get the impression he was just trying to be no bookings, be lenient because it's a derby and it's a cup game.
Oh yeah, I get that, but I didn't see much consistency.
But then again, Mason Holgate,
there were fouls that Liverpool were doing on Everton that were just getting away with, and vice versa.
Wayne Rooney could have had a red card for that one of those tackles.
That's true.
Mason Holgate eliminated.
It was just
eliminated Roberto Firmino from the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, so that was a good moment. But
yeah, probably.
Do you dare speculate on what he may have said, or do you think he said anything? It was all Portuguese. My argument was, how does Mason Holgate know Portuguese?
I've got one. I know he said puta.
Right, so that's not racist, is it?
No. I don't know any Portuguese other than that. And you could see it quite clearly what he was saying. And I've seen some translations on Twitter, like calling him a son of a bitch and shit. And asking him if he's crazy.
Are you loco, I say?
Is that racist?
No.
Are you loco?
I think he just misheard
Mexican.
He's either misheard him or we've not seen it. But we pretty much saw it all.
From that is one angle where you can see what Firmino's saying, and then someone passes through, and that's when Holgate goes batshit mental. So he might have just switched to English. But I'm not gonna get into that because it's well too heavy for this on a Saturday morning, Monday morning if you're listening.
So I Hide podcast.
Go on then. Give me a few players because you've got
midfield 3. I've gone for Pogba, Coutinho, Wilshere.
Have you got an actual team?
Yeah,
I've just cobbled together some fucking players.
Pogba, Coutinho, Wilshere. You're gonna argue
what
with
did Coutinho do?
He's been good up until the last couple of games, hasn't he? I think.
Team of the week, isn't it?
Yeah, but Pogba, team of the week, but it's been a crazy week.
Well,
there's been about 16 games.
Tottenham.
Been ridiculous.
Yeah, Tottenham had 2
You've
games.
got this advantage in Fantasy League because Harry Kane's playing every night.
Yes, he's like fucking 8 days a week. But he still didn't score, did he? Because he's got a cold. How very fucking hell.
He should wear his mask. Might help. Put a bit of Vicks in there.
Choke slam his opponent. I'll give you Pogba. Wilshere. Is that from the Chelsea game?
Just he's come back in general. He deserves a shout.
Well, he's going to get in the England team. And I tweeted this a few months ago. He's going to get in the England team, be injured straight after the tournament, and then just repeat, and then he'll come back for the Euros, and then. Well, he comes back every 2 years.
There's going to be who starts for me. You got to have Dyer there because the only midfielder to me.
Dyer, yeah.
I'd play Dyer and Wilshere.
He's going to start
2, and then a front 4 Lingard, Rashford, Ali, Kane.
I can't argue.
Oh, Lingard, Rashford, Kane and Wilshere.
Walcott
ain't gonna get there. Walcott and Welbeck need to leave.
To be fair, Walcott will probably get in the team because when he deserves it, he doesn't get in the team. When he doesn't deserve it, he gets in the team. So
yeah, but I do think there'll be like a three-way battle between Wilshere, Barkley, and Ali for like an attacking midfield spot.
Barkley, I can't see.
I can. If he plays at Chelsea, I just don't know if he will.
Won't play at
I just don't see how he fits into that team. But if he did do it, then it will be considered.
Is he beating Hazard out for the?
Well, I don't know.
Is he beating him out?
He might be playing at wing back, Barkley. You know, if Drinkwater can't get him, then Barkley ain't gonna get him.
Ross Barkley can play anywhere on pitch, really, apart from goal, I reckon.
You never know.
I'll give you Pogba and Wilshere.
Well, who do you put forward?
The linesman.
As a midfielder?
You've got like a heavily structured team. I'm going to put the linesman in at
centre. You need a
half.
sitting midfielder.
I don't
need my team.
I've got a sitting midfielder.
Adrian
Silva. Adrian Silva.
Oh yeah.
2 touches. 6 months long away to debut.
Proper doing a Garth Crooks, man.
Well, that's my sitting midfielder. Have you got a sitting midfielder?
Yeah, well,
because right now we've got
a bit of tackling.
Adrian Silva. Actually, I've got another defender scored for Watford, Christian Cabasele.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, not many have scored at the Etihad in a non-City shirt. He flunked it into the corner of his own net. Aurelio Gomez couldn't do anything. That's one of the main reasons why I've not been so vehement about Gomez. So we have Adrian Silva as a holding midfielder. Yeah. That's a solid 3 of that. Pogba, Silva, Wilshere.
Front 3 then.
Go on then.
Sana, Lingard, Salah.
Lingard definitely.
Yeah.
If we're going to be
Salah
serious.
definitely.
Salah.
No. What are you shaking your head for?
Well, he didn't. he hasn't done much this week, has he? Oh, is he lost a game and he scored 2?
He's done everything apart from.
He's top at
the Everton game last night when he didn't.
He didn't play, did he?
But he probably had a heavy night at the African Cup of Nations.
Heavy night.
Not
heavy night.
Player of the year.
Well, he was there with either his sister or his wife, and she was just there with a lily out and jumping around.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that highlight of fucking night. That one. Right, I'll give you Salah. How many players have we got now? Right, so that's 5, 8. We're going to need 3 more. I'll put forward. I haven't got any more players. Oh no, I've got one more player. Front 3. Xherdan Shaqiri. Booed off by his own fans for lack of effort. 52nd minute.
Yeah, put him in there instead of Sana then, because.
Yeah.
Fuck Man City.
So it depresses me as a Man United fan talking about Man City too much.
I feel like Sana hasn't been talked about enough, but that would be my only reason.
Well, I think it's just like when you become 50, you become invisible because there's loads of like grey 50-year-olds, and that's what Man City is. Right. I got this from The Hunted. If you watch that on Channel 4,
I did watch it. Yeah.
That woman who got caught.
It's getting a bit too fixed for me. That
it's a bit bollocks. But
yeah,
Man City attacking midfielders is like that because you've got Bernardo Silva, David Silva, Kevin De Bruyne, Sane, Aguero, Jesus. There's a conveyor belt of attacking midfielders, all the same player except they're getting results, unlike Liverpool, who have got the similar.
Yeah, that's exactly like that old woman on Hunted who got caught when she stepped off the bus. Yeah.
Because she said, "I'll win it because I'm an old woman and old women are invisible because there's loads of us, pretty much." Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, have you got any more? Can I put forward Axel Tuanzebe, confirm him in the team?
Instead of who?
Who have you got? Steve Cook.
Yeah,
Steve Cook
in there.
Yeah, Steve Cook didn't keep a clean sheet, Axel Tuanzebe did. So we've got a 3-3-3 at the moment. So we need 2. Have you got any more players? Or do you want any more? Do you want to put forward any more?
Well, who's the back 3?
I'll put Ashley Young,
yeah,
Axel Tuanzebe, and the linesman from Swansea and Tottenham.
Put Rudiger in there.
Rudiger. Alright, I'll give you that one. And I'll come up with a name off the top of my head. Your man who scored the goal for West Ham the other night. last night, 2 nights ago. Pedro Obiang.
Oh, yeah.
Is it Pedro?
Yeah,
Might
it's
just been massively racist. Obiang.
No, he doesn't look like a Pedro, does he?
No, he doesn't like a Pedro. Is he a forward or is he a midfielder or is he?
He's a left back in there.
He's left.
I'm sure
He's not a left back.
I don't know, man.
He could be like centre mid. I don't.
Who
I'll
knows,
put him up
man?
front.
West Ham player.
I'll put him up front because Garth Crooks and that. So we've got.
So what we've got now? 3-3-4.
We've got 11 players. I'm going to put these into like a little formation on my laptop and I'll tweet it.
Tweet this out.
Ashley Young, Tuanzebe, Antonio Rudiger. Left back is the linesman from Swansea Tottenham game. Midfield,
runs up the line, don't it? So
exactly.
a good
Perfect.
shout.
They're quite quick as well. We've got a 4-3-4. What? Oh, right, who are we going to kick out? Obiang.
Yeah, why did you put him in anyway? We needed one player and then you put 2 in.
Man. I'll tell you what. We're going to play like a strikerless formation here. We've got Ashley Young on the right back, Tuanzebe and Rudiger, that central defence partnership. Linesman from Swansea and Tottenham, left back. Pogba, Silva, Wilshere. You've got Adrian Silva holding, Pogba and Wilshere, box to box.
Yeah.
You've got Lingard in behind 2 sort of roaming playmakers, Shaqiri and Salah. Premier League winners are out there, aren't they?
Yeah. Modern.
Yeah, it is. I'd play like a similar formation on Football Manager. Do you want to know how I'm getting on at Football Manager?
Not really.
Right, okay. We'll move on. I've got a World Cup simulation. I know who's going to win the World Cup now.
Go on,
because I've simulated it on FIFA Road to World Cup 98. Before that, I'll give you a wee little...
What, are all the teams even on that?
Yeah, that's like the first game where all the countries were on it. Obviously, like
FIFA record now.
Obviously, like Yugoslavia, I had to sort of.
Oh yeah.
Is
probably 4 times or whatever.
Yeah, so I got like a wee little stat before I get going. Players that have joined Juventus on a free transfer since the Bosman ruling was introduced.
I've seen this, so that ruins it a bit.
Fuck's sake! I went on transfer market and did Llorente,
Dani Alves,
Emre Can, Sami Khedira, Kingsley Coman. The only year they haven't done one was last year, 2017. And
no, because Higuain wasn't.
Higuain was 80 million, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Adrian Mutu, Roberto Kovac, Cristiano Zanetti, Hassan Salihamidzic. Yeah, him. Olaf Melberg, Fabio Cannavaro, Luca Toni, Andrea Pirlo, Paul Pogba, Nicolas Anelka, Lucia, centre back for Brazil. Those are fucking solid players. Koeman's won 3 different league titles in 3 different countries, and it's like younger than us.
So Fellaini's gonna go.
I hope he does.
On a free.
I honestly, yeah.
Well, there's rumours of him going on the free, isn't there?
Is his contract up at the end of the season?
Yeah, but that's why he ain't playing. Cause
he's holding United up for ransom.
Basically, yeah.
Pretty much is what he's doing.
That's the word on the street.
Right, I'll get my word on the street.
Word on Trafford Lane. Whatever it's called.
Right, I've got my wall chart out. World Cup simulation, right? I'll give you a few guesses who's won it.
What?
Who's winning the World Cup this year?
Oh, they are on your simulation.
Yeah. Go on.
Russia? Yeah, no. Hosts.
Russia lost every game. They lost to Saudi Arabia, Egypt, both 1-0, and then Uruguay 2-1. So they're eliminated.
So it's on Road to World Cup 98.
World to World Cup 98.
World to Road Cup. Let me try and be clever then. 98.
Who were good in 98?
Just got to say England, don't you?
England. I'll tell you what, England got 3rd place.
Oh, exactly.
England got 3rd place. Germany got knocked out in the second round, losing on penalties, would you believe, to Serbia/Yugoslavia. Italy are not even in the tournament, are they?
Oh god, yeah. I'm just thinking
top goal
in 98 now.
Top goal scorer. That tallied all the goal scorers up as well. It got to be thorough. Jurgen Klinsmann with 10 goals. So Thomas Muller. Put your bets on now. Thomas Muller, World Cup top goal scorer, scored 8 goals in the group stages, which is a record. Right, England. I'll tell you how England did. 3rd place. Right, so first match lost 2-1 to Tunisia. Teddy Sheringham scored a 75th minute equaliser. Panama are up next. Panama just coming off the back of a 4-2 loss to Belgium. 3 Men and a Baby podcast.
Where's the third man?
Microphone. England won. They beat Panama 3-1. Goals from Teddy Sheringham, Ian Wright, Steve McManaman. Kicked a ball at me in 2013.
What star?
Little bastard. Drew to Belgium.
Oh yeah, I was there.
Yeah, you were there. You stood right next to me. Gareth Southgate scored a diving header in the 87th minute, which confirmed England's. Oh yeah, because England and Belgium, they had the same amount of goals scored, same goal difference. I had to take it to a penalty shootout. England won.
There we go.
You having that? Then they beat Colombia 2-1. Second round, beat Serbia on penalties. And then semi-finals, they lost to Denmark 5-3 on penalties. So Denmark are in the final. Who else is in the final? Come on. Spain got eliminated in the group stages. Lost 2-1 to Portugal. And then they drew to Iran and Morocco.
Nigeria.
I knew you'd fucking bring this up. Right. Nigeria.
You're a good team in that.
Nigeria. Yeah. Well, they came second in their group. You'll be pleased. That's your prediction, isn't it? Nigeria gonna.
What comes second in the group?
No, you think Nigeria gonna win the group, don't you?
Probably.
Yeah. More of that later on in the year. Nigeria lost their opening game to Croatia 2-1. Then beat
Teams
Iceland.
go on to win after losing their own.
They were 2-0 down against Iceland, won 4-2. Benedict Iroha scored 4 times. And then they beat Argentina 1-0 in the opening game, in the last game, and then got dicked 4-1 by France in the second round. So.
Right, France in the final.
No, France came fourth. You're missing one big team that's like won the World Cup quite a few times. Brazil, yeah. Beat Denmark 1-0. Did a pretty, alright.
Is that it, yeah?
Yeah, they drew to Switzerland and Serbia / Yugoslavia in the groups and beat Costa Rica 2-1, and then just went mental, beat Mexico, Poland and France. There you go. Biggest win, Serbia 5-0.
There we have it, Brazil are going to win the World Cup.
Yeah, whack your bets on.
According to
Thomas Muller, according to FIFA Road to World Cup 19.
Thomas Muller is usually like an obvious bet in
I think
goal scorer. It's usually one that I'm always putting in my fantasy team when it's like a World Cup fantasy team.
He's going to break the World Cup goal scoring record, I reckon. Next week, simulations continue. Ashes.
Ashes
simulation. Courtesy of Brian Lara Cricket
Hopefully
99.
it's gone a little bit better than the last month or so for England.
Yeah. I've got some pronunciations for you as well.
Well, you've been doing worse than me this morning.
I know. Right, pronunciations. Pronounce these for me.
Are these even football related?
Yeah. They're both football teams.
Foggia.
Try again.
Foggia.
Foggia. Right, it's spelled Foggia. Italian football team. Let me just get you the correct pronunciation.
Foggia.
Wikipedia, you can't even argue.
I think that's me. Sounds
That's you.
It could be anyone, no?
Right.
Wikipedia, man.
You know this one, that.
We need an actual Spanish person in here. Rayo Vallecano. Rayo Vallecano.
Vallecano. Quite a popular Spanish team. I don't need to go into that. This is the.
Oh, so I passed that one. Yeah.
No, you haven't. Cause
I've not. Okay.
This is off Audiopedia on YouTube, right?
Rayo Vallecano de Madrid.
Nah, she's
Rayo Vallecano de Madrid.
She's chatting shit. What does she know about football?
It's a robot, man.
Yeah, well, exactly.
We've got. Right, I've got a proper one now. This is actually pronounced from a real Spanish man.
This is what we want. Yes, that's it. That's what I said.
It must be true because he's speaking.
I didn't know you wanted like a Spanish Clive Tilsley-esque fucking twinge on it.
Barcelona. Well, there you go. You can't even argue with that.
Today? Is that it?
That is it. You only get 2 a week.
Thank God for that. Try to squeeze a lot of content out of that, aren't you?
Well, I've got 24 weeks worth of stuff now. You've got a lot of teams to. That's like the tip of the iceberg. That's easy. Those ones were easy. Come on.
Right.
Yeah, go on. What have you got?
I've got a film to talk
Oh,
about.
go on then.
What's your favourite Stanley Kubrick film?
What's my favourite Stanley Kubrick film? 2001: A Space Odyssey, the best film ever made.
Why ain't it Barry Lyndon?
Why ain't Barry Lyndon? I just don't think the stories.
Shall I tell you why it should be Barry Lyndon?
Go on.
Best fictional biopic ever.
Right.
So I don't know if there's many others.
Best fictional biopic. Do you count Mike Bassett as a biopic?
Yeah, I guess you would.
Yeah.
But it's
That's more
unique
of a
in that way
mockumentary.
because you don't get a lot of them. The biopics usually about real people.
Yeah.
This is based on a fictional character but presented like a biopic.
It was, to be. Yeah, I'm not saying it's a bad film. If technically, I think it's up there with 2001 as his best film.
Well, that's my next point. The cinematography is up there with anything else. But
yes, everything's a
every
shot is a
every
masterpiece.
shot is a painting.
Yeah.
Every shot could be painted by a Renaissance artist.
Michelangelo.
Yeah, if that's
to pluck a name out of that.
and you know how he got a lot of the shots as well from
No,
Candle.
no.
So
fucking hell.
there's a lot of Stanley wanted to do only shots that were lit by candlelight, no artificial lighting, no floodlights, spotlights,
where'd you get the cameras
etc.
from then?
So exactly, so to film with just candlelight and to capture that through a camera in 1976, the only way you could do it was to get a camera from ones that NASA used. So there's still
I know where this is going.
There's still
I know
Zeiss
where this is
lenses.
going.
No, we'll mention that later. There's still Zeiss lenses, but the lenses that Carl Zeiss produced just for NASA.
Oh, the scenes.
With Stanley Kubrick being quite good friends with NASA, we'll talk about that later. They lent him. I mean, they just lent him these lenses.
It's weird
for
how
his
they just
films,
lent him lenses,
I
isn't
know.
it? Weird how they do that.
I know. I don't think there's any good PR to come from that
Thinking-
really or anything
thinking
like
of
that. But I
something.
think there's a more ulterior motive why
Yeah.
they were so willing to just
To
give
get away
him
from
£1 million
your-
pounds.
To get away from your
lenses.
conspiracy theories. The
It's not-
candlelit.
It's just the truth,
The
mate.
candlelit scenes are absolutely solid. They look beautiful. So, I mean,
So great cast. You've seen the film, right?
yeah, I guess so.
So could you imagine the film with Robert Redford in the lead instead of Ryan O'Neill?
No.
It was a choice between them two because
Jack Nicholson.
they would only let him. That'd have been a very different film, but quite a good one. They would only let him choose between them two because they were the box office smash hits at the time. Pardon me. And
That Warner Brothers, that.
yeah, and Love Story with Ryan O'Neill was out like the year before, so he was like the #1 actor.
Fair enough.
But we didn't really get on anyway.
No.
Like because
well,
Stanley Kubrick's notorious. It's like the 120th take.
Stanley Kubrick doesn't get on with anybody. I think Jack Nicholson. I think.
Yeah, I
is
mean,
one of the
'cause
only.
it's quite
Two
recurring
people-
actors.
Jack
You
Nicholson
don't really
and-
see a recurring actor in his films.
Oh no, he's
Peter Sellers,
mercenary.
Peter Sellers early,
Yeah.
Lolita and Doctor Strangelove.
Yeah. Probably him, Malcolm McDowell, and Jack Nicholson are the only three I'd say he's got like a really strong. And Leon Vitali.
Leon Vitali, who we're mentioning next now. Did you know Leon Vitali is only a year younger than the mother who plays him in the film?
Oh, yeah, a bit of film trivia. That. No, I did not. I've only seen.
If
it
you
once.
want like a
It's 3 hours
little
long.
shit of the character, him playing that stepson of Barry Lyndon in
Yeah.
that film is just amazing because it's like you actually want him to get shot in the face.
I do love the film. I've only watched it once because 3 hours is a fucking long time.
I know, but it's just one of them films that you just sink in.
You have to,
It's
yeah,
like
you have to.
proper. I'd say it's a period drama, which
That
is probably
film-
my least favourite genre.
Yeah, definitely. That film
It's
needs to be
pretty
watched
kick-ass one.
when it's cold and snowing outside.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Perfect this time of year, so.
It's not snowing.
But yeah, like I said later on, I'll be discussing further into those NASA lenses
conspiracy
used in
theory.
Barry Lyndon
Right, yeah.
and kind of why they're relevant on a wider scale, I'll say.
Wider scale, right, yeah. Do you want to know my film review for next week?
Yeah, go on.
Drill Bit Taylor.
Ah,
Just leave that in there. Just leave that there.
can't tell if that's going to be a good review or not.
Right.
Josh Peck, what happened to him?
Josh Peck?
Yeah, he's in it. He's the
I
boy.
watched it and I'm not going
From
to get
Jake
into
and
it.
Josh.
Yeah, I know it is, yeah.
Where's he now?
Skinny, is it?
He's skinny,
Yeah,
fat and skinny again.
Yeah. Right. Keeping with the film theme, Stupid Little Pitch.
Yeah, so Jake's going to pitch to me a film or TV show, and I've got to say whether I would finance it or
This
not.
is a film. This is based on a true story. A boy with damaged retinas due to his mother blinding him with the flash on a phone's camera loses
I already like this.
loses his vision before his GCSEs. You could say it's the eye meets Kez. Ken Loach sort of Jessica Alba, isn't it?
So it would be set in Northern England. Mum, get that camera out of my eye.
Oh man, bloody hell! Yeah.
Why are we doing Northern?
yeah.
Why are we doing Northern accents? Considering both from like
the north
West
of England.
Yorkshire.
Yeah. What do you reckon?
What's the outcome? Is it a happy ending or not?
Yeah, of course it is.
What
film.
is the finale? Is it him getting his grades? Or is
No,
it something more dramatic?
it's when he goes to GCSE English language. His falcon's fucked off. There's no falcon in the film. Yeah, and he's taking his GCSEs. He's glad.
What films would you compare it to?
Kez and the Eye.
Kez and the Eye.
No,
I'm trying to think about
not
films
the Eye.
with blind protagonists.
Blind-
Daredevil.
The Eye. The Daredevil.
Is there any Daredevil elements?
No,
I feel like
it's-
that could really
Ben Affleck. No, it's zero.
put a bit of action in there. A bit of like
This film
kicking ass
couldn't-
as a blind guy usually goes down quite well. doesn't it?
This film couldn't be more.
Rogue One, have you seen that?
Fuck. No.
Blind. What's he called in real life? Proper. He was in that It Man.
It Man.
It Man.
He was in
IT.
It. Like
No,
the clown.
not It Man. He was in a film called It Man. It's like a martial arts film. He's in
Richard Ayoade.
No, I'm gonna
Oh, that's
kick
the IT
myself.
crowd.
But he's a blind guy in that, and it's like blind guys kicking ass goes down well. So I think if you throw like a fight scene in, then it's got.
He
a
doesn't
chance.
turn into Bruce Lee halfway through Act 3.
That's what you need.
No,
That's what
no.
I'm saying.
It's
what,
more
what cast have you got in mind?
cast. You've got all your little.
Northerners.
Yeah, you've got Tom Courtenay playing someone, probably Invigilator.
Yeah, he would make good invigilator.
Yeah,
actually, yeah.
The boy from Kez, what's his name?
So playing the new boy.
No, he's like that scene in Elf where Will Ferrell's sat there and they're all like 7 and he's like 40.
So he could be like the teacher.
Yeah, could be, yeah. And then you've got
So like in Kez, it could be
the boy.
instead of Kez getting whacked to a
It
ruler.
could be.
He could be whacking the new Kez with a ruler.
It could be the boy from Room.
Yeah, but he's not West Yorkshire.
He can put on an accent.
I don't know if he can. It's like different.
You're right, pet.
Have you ever seen that? An American do a Yorkshire accent? I want to see it, but I don't think I have.
Well, I've seen Russell Crowe's many
Did-
attempts to do an English accent. Fucking atrocious.
Fucks it off after about 2 scenes anyway, doesn't it?
And then starts singing. Yeah. So, would you? If you were,
I think if you throw an action scene in,
an action scene.
yeah,
It's
people love blind fighters, man.
He's not blind.
He
Well,
is
he's
blind.
yeah. It's more. I was going for like a Ken Loach vibe. Don't come home.
Yeah, I
Cafe.
understand that, but we need a hit
Is it
check.
come home? Don't come home, cafe, or come back, cafe.
Come home. Did you
Cafe.
watch that? In
Oh,
university, it seemed about 6 hours long.
Yeah.
I mean, it got better, didn't it, Ken Loach, let's be honest.
Yeah.
That were at
I
the
Daniel
slog.
Blake.
Yeah, I watched
Fucking
it.
banging film.
I watched about 10 minutes on the way to Vegas and then thought I don't need to be depressed when I arrive in Vegas, thinking about the state of the nation as I arrive in the land of fucking excess and glitter and bright lights. And
Gluttony.
all I can think of is homelessness in Britain.
And decision makers.
Yeah, fucking decision makers.
So.
So yeah, throw a fight scene in.
throw a
We'll
fight
get it out
there,
there next year.
Yeah. So Kez meets.
What's the title? Blind Fury.
No, what's that? What's that? Feature on an iPhone. Like,
I don't have
I just call it portrait mode.
Just call it Flash.
Brit talks about
Just call it
portrait
the Flash.
mode. The
but,
Flash.
Marvel and Disney might have something to say about that. No, Flash is DC.
The
sorry.
superhero, the Flash. Yeah, so we're any closer to Oasis getting back together. Have you got anything on
No.
Liam Gallagher? On Noel Gallagher?
Oasis situation. So over Christmas, there was a bit of reconciliation. I don't know if you
Team
saw
NG.
that. Where
Nick
Liam
Grimshaw.
Gallagher tweeted, "Thanks all to Team NG," and people wrongly said, "Oh, it means Nick Grimshaw." He hadn't done alt with Nick Grimshaw. Right? Let's establish that it's not Nick Grimshaw.
Yeah. Okay.
So
okay. I'm not saying.
And then it
this
did come out He said to the Australian press, because that's where he is at the moment, that
Yeah.
NG's team sent him a Christmas present.
Right, so it's not
So,
actually... No,
There's a peace
himself,
offering there, but we haven't heard anything else. Well, it's Team NG.
That could be anyone though, couldn't it?
It could, couldn't it? Someone could have set it up. I've tried tacking to LG's Twitter account before. Probably shouldn't say that. Just to
What's
like
the
send
password?
a message to Noah,
What's the
like,
password?
yeah, right.
As you were one.
What did I try? I tried
Arcade.
like Man City stuff and
Arcade 1968 or
yeah.
whatever.
He's probably got like a new password every day. You know, considering.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he didn't set up his password himself. It'd probably be loads of letters mushed up. So what have we got next?
So no, there's no way it's getting back together. But I'm looking forward to the Brits because if we both get nominated, that could be a chance.
They could both get nominated.
Could you imagine
and
that?
recreate the Blur.
There's that, and then is it 20? I don't think it's next year. Well, no, it could be. So it's 25. If you 25 years from your debut album, after that you can be inducted into Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. So it'll be 2019, won't it? 94 to 29.
Yeah. So yeah.
So we're saying,
next year.
and a band usually plays when they're inducted. They'll play a couple of songs at the event.
What's
so
to say they'll be inducted? Castle be inducted.
how could you not induct Oasis?
They were.
There's been far worse bands inducted. There will be. They'll be at least invited. Whether they'll do it or not.
Yeah. Right then. What's next? Weekly chocolate bar.
Right, the chocolate bar competition.
I haven't
So
picked
it's
what I'm gonna.
Essentially, not stealing from anyone.
Not stealing from any pointless Twitter
No,
account.
not stealing from any pointless presenters. But it's a weekly chocolate bar off.
And what does the winner get? The World Cup of chocolate.
So the winner is the world champion chocolate bar.
Yeah. So in
One thing
July.
I discussed is it international? Or is it just
Well,
British, what we can buy?
Well, you won't allow discontinued bars, will you? That's the only problem.
I don't think we need to stretch there. That's what I'm saying.
Or chocolate biscuit bars, you won't allow. We've had a
You
long...
mean chocolate biscuits. Well,
long-
why would I put a chocolate biscuit in?
You dunk... What does it say you dunk in cups of tea?
Well, I'd dunk a chocolate biscuit in a cup of tea.
Yeah, but like, would you dunk a gold bar in a cup of tea, for instance?
I wouldn't, but I wouldn't call it a chocolate bar.
Oh man,
I just don't think it'd be a good dunker. But
I read-
a Kit Kat is a good dunker.
I read the ingredients, and it's 70% chocolate. 30% biscuit.
So what? Where do you buy it in the shop?
Biscuit aisle.
Yeah, exactly. Case closed.
Go on then.
Right, so I'm going strong. One of probably my favourite.
Alright. I want to get
A
my own
chewy.
bar out, actually.
Oh, Jake's actually brought props. Are you
Well,
going to
it's
make me eat?
my kitchen.
Well, I've just seen what it's got. It's
That's
fucking
not
abysmal.
what I'm going for. I'm
Alright.
just having a snack.
Right, Star Bar, a chewy cosmos of peanuts and caramel. Why are you rustling over my fucking biscuit, man?
Biscuit.
Chocolate bar.
Go
A
on.
chewy cosmos of peanuts and caramel, like Snickers, only better.
Are you on commission?
Perfect to any temperature. That's important.
No, that's bollocks.
That's
complete
important.
bollocks, no.
Hard to find, but worth it. A true great, a god of the galaxy. This bar is a star. It's a star bar. Put it through. World Cup. That's like Brazil opening game. It's going all the way to the end. That.
It is like Brazil opening game. They scored an own goal. Haha. 2014 reference. Right, I'll tell you why Star Bars are shit. I had one. The one time I've had one twice. What did you think about the temperatures? Right. I had one in.
It is right.
Not right.
It is right.
In January, I had one when I worked at the petrol station.
That's where I usually find them.
Yeah, well, that's what our
Oh, like beer.
thing was. That's our rules on it. If you can find it on a petrol station.
Yeah, exactly. So you wouldn't see a fucking Rocky there, would you?
No, we didn't sell Rockies, to be fair.
Yeah, because they're not chocolate bars.
But I had one in
It's a
January.
domestic biscuit for your tea.
I had one in January, and it was like try to bite through one of those taps. It was so rock hard. So it's not all season, all weather.
No, I've had it when I saw. Yeah, but you can't say that because all chocolate would be hard. It's up
It
to
was
you.
like a shit
That's just
boost.
you.
It was like a shit boost.
What temperature do you think a boost should be served at?
Boost should be served at 21 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, a bit melted.
No,
melted.
that's room temperature. I hate people who put chocolate in fridges.
Depends what it is, I think. There's something nice about a caramel that's been in the fridge.
Caramel?
Yeah.
No, caramel's got to be at least room
No,
temperature.
you get a bit chewy when it's cold.
No,
Yeah.
it's rock hard.
No, you don't want it dribbling down your chin like some sort of sex maniac.
Yeah.
Anyway, what's
caramel.
yours? Because Starbar at the moment is straight through.
It's not straight through because I'm choosing Milky Way crispy rolls.
Oh, fucking hell. There's brought some big guns out there.
Milky Way crispy rolls. I could eat 5 packs of 5 of them. It's a nice little crescent of wafer, lathered chocolate.
Is it a crescent? Is it not a full circle?
Beautiful. No, because you've got chocolate underneath, haven't you?
Right.
Full chocolate underneath. Like, I'm not a fan of Milky Ways,
Not to do with Milky Way, is it?
but no, only name.
Oh,
Really.
yeah.
They could just Mars could have brought just a crispy roll, but you've got.
Sounds a bit weird. They do sound a bit strange.
But they're. I don't have them often because they're a treat. For me, they're just like a.
Yeah, I rarely have them, but they are good. But I still think Starbar's better.
No,
Starbar is the one.
right. In what?
Because it's got more. Starbar's got more going for it than crispy
How?
roll. And I feel like crispy rolls are kind of childish, if I'm honest.
Yeah. But the best sort of chocolate is what you ate when you were a kid, like gold bars. Well, we're not including them here, are we?
No, because it's a biscuit.
I
No,
was told as a
Starbar
kid
is
that's
good.
what Power Rangers eat, so I ate them. Well, nice.
What, gold bars?
Gold bars are fucking beautiful.
I can't say that connection.
What, Power Rangers now?
Power Rangers and gold bars.
Somehow I think my cousin made it up.
Yeah, so Starbar's through, isn't it?
Honestly, I can't remember the last time I enjoyed one.
You need to reconsider that.
But
need
you
to try
you
one.
love crispy rolls.
You've got a bad memory from a harsh.
I've had
January.
I've had one before, not in January, and it was bang average. Snickers.
So what do you? It's got everything you want in a chocolate bar, though.
What if you're allergic to nuts?
Fuck yeah. Caramel. Peanuts. Bit squidgy nougat stuff.
Peanuts and chocolate bars. I'm not a fan of.
It's got a bit of crispiness in there. That's what I've not mentioned as well. That really takes it up a notch. Because that's what changes the game, really.
Really?
The Rice Krispies, yeah. Bit
Before
of puffed rice. Can't really go wrong. Everything you had puffed rice tend to get worse? I don't think so.
puffed rice.
Well, that's what it is. Like Rice Krispies.
Ah, man, like
I don't want to
Ricicles.
just seem like I'm biased to Kellogg's. You're beaten.
I'm not beaten.
Starbar is through. Move on.
Right, well, Starbar the first qualifier for the World Cup then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might be different next week.
It will be different next week. Are we allowing discontinued bars? Because
I don't think we need to, that's all. There's enough out there.
we might need to later on.
Throw me one out.
Echo. Echo, come on. Twix Tops.
Yes.
Do you remember the advert?
No.
Mr. Sandman. Is that right?
Sandman.
Sandman.
What is AC doing?
Did you know?
Did he come out to that song?
Can you imagine? He's fucking
It'd be a bit of a
sig,
juxtaposition.
beer, sing a parquet, and Mr. Sandman. Did you know Bill Gates wants to stop hurricanes?
No.
Google it.
Is that harp?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's harp, isn't it? Well, wouldn't you want to stop hurricanes?
I just don't.
If there was a vote, like a
there was a
hurricane
vote.
referendum,
then people wouldn't get the knowledge and then vote for the wrong thing, and then a year later they'd
yeah, somehow
regret it.
Farage would blame it on brown people. Brown people make it rain.
Jesus Christ.
We might have to cut that bit out.
Nah, leave it in. Have you heard also the Oregon fuel crisis?
No.
Have you not heard anything about this?
No.
Right, have you ever got someone to fill your car up for you, like a petrol attendant?
No.
No, it's not a thing, is it? But in Oregon, the state of Oregon, in America, obviously, they've just announced in rural places that they have to fill up their own cars. When you go to a petrol station, you drive it in.
So as opposed to someone doing it for you,
Yeah.
is that a crisis?
Well, according to Facebook, it is. I've got 4 comments. One of them's real.
Right, there we go.
I've got one of them right.
What do you mean one of them's real?
One of them is real. I've made the other 3
3 simulations.
Right, yeah. I don't even know how to pump gas. I am 62, a native Oregonian. I say no thanks. I don't want to smell like gasoline. Yeah.
Makes a problem.
It's from someone called Sandy.
That's an Oregonian name.
Yeah. There's another one.
Does oregano come from?
Oregano. Yeah, you can serve it with couscous. Next comment. No, disabled, seniors and people with young children in the car need help. Not to mention getting out of your car with transients around, not feeling safe too. This is a very bad idea.
Is a transient a posh word for a vehicle?
Grr, yeah.
Right.
They had the grr on, that's from Cafe. Right. Third one. I lived in this state all my life and I refuse, that's in capitals, I refuse to pump my own gas. I had to do it once in California whilst visiting my brother and almost died doing it. This is a service only qualified people should perform. I will literally park at the pump and wait until someone pumps my gas. I can't even. That's from Mike.
So which one's, how many are fake?
There's one real.
One of them is real.
There's another one as well. Not a good idea, says Tina. There are lots of reasons. There are lots of reason to have an attendant helping. One is they need a job too. Many people are not capable of knowing how to pump gas and the hazards of not doing it correctly. Besides, I don't want to go to work smelling of gas when I get it on my hands or clothes. I agree. Very bad idea.
The last one is real.
Last one's real.
Yeah.
Do you want to know some shock?
Yeah.
Some shock. They're all real.
Oh god.
Yeah.
It is a weird thing. Like no one teaches you how to do it. I've only just started driving again in like the last 6 months.
Well, no. In my drive,
But you kind of know you don't just fucking stand 10 yards away and aim for the hole, do you?
No, there's literally some pictures. If you go on Twitter, there's pictures of people shooting it up in the air like you're in Point Break. It's fucking mental.
Yeah.
Like they try to, I don't know, they think it's like an Olympic sport, like archery, like shooting the petrol into the.
Just shove
Sorry,
it
not
in there.
petrol, gas. But
But need to do like a public service video, how to pump gas.
Well, on my driving lessons, I got taught how to
I didn't get
pump gas.
If I asked, they would have shown me, I'm guessing. But
Well, I've got a story from my days.
what people need to be taught is how to zero.
How to park. Yeah, I can't do it well. I can and I can't.
It's always like in for 2 pence.
At Asda I can't because it's slower than what I'm used to. The flow, the pump flow is
Too
slower
quick.
than I'm used to. This guy, when I worked in a petrol station, he filled his car up and it was £96. And I had one of my colleagues came up to me and said, "Oh, Jake, will you go and check that fuel spillage on pump 4?" I said, "Alright then." I said, "I'll do it after I serve this guy." This guy comes up to me and goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, I've left a leak in your what's that? Fuck knows what it's called. I wasn't paying attention." Forecourt.
Oh, right.
Because I wanted my fuel to be dead on £100,
Right.
and it, when you fill your car up, it clicks. The fuel pump clicks when you fill it up. When it's full.
Oh, when it's full, yeah.
It clicked when it hit £96, and you just kept going because you wanted it to be £100. So £4 worth of this.
What a freak.
Yeah.
Is that like OCD or
Fuck
some
knows,
dodgy expenses or something like that?
I don't know, but it's like a massive Range Rover. But it's like £4 worth of gas is just like pooling around the forecourt.
That's pretty dangerous.
And it took me 20 minutes to clean. So
how do you clean up gas on concrete?
how do you clean up gas
That's the
on
question.
concrete? Sand.
Yeah.
Sand.
Just chuck sand on it.
Sand, leave it, and then solution. Yeah, make a little solution. Lob it and sweep it up.
You're a man of the world. You're a man of the world.
Yeah, I had all these shit jobs.
Can I interrupt you?
Yeah.
I've got a question. Do you remember when CJ Demai from Eggheads murdered a guy? I just wondered if you remembered that one.
Was that? Was that when he went? When he
When he
was
murdered
living
a homeless guy, drowned him in a river. No one even asked about it. Still walking the streets now. Still tweeting.
on telly? Oh fucking hell! Was that in Amsterdam? Was it in Amsterdam? When he
I
lived in
don't
Amsterdam?
know. He admitted killing the guy, didn't he?
But wasn't he homeless?
No, I think he was starting piss, wasn't he?
No, I mean, not when he killed. He was homeless and he went to Amsterdam, didn't he?
I thought I was just on a bender. Well, why would you go to Amsterdam if you're homeless?
I don't know.
Better profits.
Red profits, yes, stand up under a red light. Yeah, that's. Didn't he write that in an autobiography?
Yeah.
Fucking idiot.
You get away with it. You got away with it, didn't you?
Yeah, I might do something like that.
Anyway, I just wondered if you remembered.
Yeah, go on.
So what's next?
I've got a nice concise feature called Name the Edition of FIFA that this song was in.
Oh yes, I've been looking forward to this, to be fair.
And I've got 2 songs lined up, but I've forgotten how the second one goes.
I reckon 20% of songs I've ever bought or downloaded are probably because I've heard them on FIFA.
Really?
Yeah.
Right, so
But it's
first,
good because it introduces you to bands and stuff.
Yeah, it does. But like, have you ever listened to
It does get worse. Though.
Right,
But I guess music's getting worse.
Apollo 440? Have you ever
Rings a
listened?
bell.
It's from FIFA 2. I'm not going to do that one today. But like Reverend and the Makers.
Exactly. Open your window.
Yeah, that's one of them. But I'm not going to do that one. I'm going to do. I
You can't tell me. Just play.
There's a backstory behind this that we'll get into.
All right. Okay. Afterwards.
I'm only going to do 5 seconds because I don't know any of the words apart from 2 of the words, and it's only one word, and it just goes like,
all right.
Weggy, 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 weggy. What edition? What edition of FIFA is that from?
Are you not playing it?
No, so
you're going to
I'm singing
to me every week.
Weggy, weggy, weggy.
Weggy, 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 weggy. So, it's post 2010.
And it's pre-2014 because obviously we had that graduation ball in Bradford.
I'm going to say 2011.
2011? Close, it's FIFA 10.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh, superb feature.
See, that's another thing like you were saying. When you hear a FIFA song, an obscure FIFA song in real
that
life,
is fucking
you
obscure.
kind of get a bit excited.
That graduation ball, there's
good.
98% Nigerians. I'm guessing the song's Nigerian, and they played this, and everyone went mental. And it was one of the only songs that we recognised.
We just do it from FIFA, like typical white boys.
two white boys on a dance floor filled with like 100 Nigerians. Couldn't be more out of place. I've got another one. This one's pretty obvious. I don't know how to start it, man. It's it's not from the normal FIFAs, it's from the tournament versions.
Oh, we'll probably won't get this.
Yeah, you will.
Right.
So wave your flag, and wave your flag. Na 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 na. Waving flag. So wave your flag. Come on.
2014.
What?
2010 World Cup.
Yeah, Canaan waving flag.
Canaan. Yeah. What? That's a good song.
It's a solid song.
Where does that rank with World Cup songs?
That's up there, that, isn't it?
Is that up there?
It's up there with...
what was the last one?
It's up there.
Oh, Shakira.
Pitbull.
Forgettable, wasn't it?
The best one is from France, the post-goal music where it goes... Da, 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 da.
Carnaval de Paris.
Something like that.
I think that's the official title. Yeah, that is the best.
Yeah.
Oh, what about Nessun Dorma, Italia 90? That's got to be
Yeah.
up there.
That's sentimentality though, isn't it?
Like Sagazza.
No, just
Get
because...
Shirmosh.
What about World in Motion?
Was that the official World Cup song?
No,
That wasn't even the World Cup.
in England. So what about?
We do good with it.
What
I love
about
World in Motion. John Barnes in Big Brother? Got an opinion on that?
No, because
it's
it's
fine.
Big Brother. Innit? What about Heskey 2-0 win?
Yes. Ant and Dec's best song, probably.
Yeah. It's. I think that's my favourite England World Cup song. Up there with Embrace.
Oh, Embrace is good. Not sort of spoken about enough, is it?
What, Embrace as a band?
As a band, but that song as well.
Yeah, it's alright. Innit? My mate was in that because his cousin is the bassist. Because they're from Brighouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Got any more features for me?
Should do Bebe Watch.
Yeah, do Bebe Watch.
So, for those who should remember, so everyone should remember that Bebe was signed for United some years ago now.
Manchester United.
Yeah, Manchester United by The
Who did he come from?
expert eye of Sir Alex and Carlos Queiroz. He came from the streets. That's
No,
the story.
Which football club did he come from?
The streets.
He didn't come
didn't
from the
have a club.
streets.
Well,
he did have a club. I researched
it was very obscure.
Vitor de Gomes.
Yes, that's right. So what are those? Fourth League, Portugal, something like
Premier
that.
League. Well, they were second division then. The Premier League.
He was from the streets, basically.
He got offered to play in the Homeless World Cup.
Yeah, Bebe got offered to play in the Homeless World Cup. Came to United. So he's a winger / forward. Can do it all, really. So
Yeah.
so he did it all.
He did it all.
And
did
then
it all. Yeah.
probably just thought, you know what, I've done United now. That's
Sacked
that's
myself
done.
off to
Move
Portugal.
Move on. So yeah,
Who did he score against for United? He scored against Wolves in the League Cup.
yeah, he's got in Champions League.
Who against? CFR Cluj.
No, I can't remember.
He were like a,
One of those
it
teams.
were one that were like
Where the Brentford or
Raptor,
something like that.
Otto Galati.
Yes, that could be it.
Something like that, innit?
But yeah, good player, good dancer.
Dancer.
Yeah, he's always celebrated for dance, didn't
No,
he?
he didn't score enough to celebrate that,
He
did he?
did. That goes against Wolves. Probably the best lob of all time. But we'll leave that there. And the news actually is that Wolves are interested in signing Bebe. So I still remember that
What,
goal
right
from
now?
all those years back.
Right now.
Yeah.
Wolves are interested in
1.5 million.
Fucking hell, that's a bit steep, isn't it? For Bebe. Now, he must
I
be
think
like
that's a bargain.
27, 28.
That's a bargain, that.
Where's he playing? He's playing at Ibar.
So
isn't he?
yeah, at the moment he's at Ibar. He started in the last game, 4-1 win over Girona. Before
I
that,
saw that. Yeah.
Before that, he was an unused sub. So now,
Tells you it's
but back in the starting 11, hoping to
natural
kick on.
state.
I'm thinking Portugal
Ibar.
squad. Bit light, aren't they? Really. I mean, especially
If he
left
gets-
wing, forward wise, I can't think of anyone that they've got.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah. But I think Bebe, get him in there. I mean, he could link up with Ronaldo like he used to do at United.
He never played with
He did.
Ronaldo.
Oh, post Ronaldo.
Yeah, he was Ronaldo's replacement alongside Gabriel Obertang.
Yeah, do you remember that when
Fucking-
Ronaldo went? It was Obertan.
Valencia,
no,
Owen.
Valencia, to be fair. What a player he is now.
Fucking Three Stooges.
Michael Owen with his goal against City.
Yeah. But Ibar are 7th in the league, so they could realistically get into Europe.
So you might see Bebe in Europe again next year. But I think he'll be at the World Cup anyway.
Really? Like, seriously? Like, not good Bebe watch? You think he's actually going to...
Yeah, but because they don't have a lot of talent, do they, at the moment?
Well, they won the Euros.
Who was the guy who scored the winner?
Ederher.
Yeah, but he's not a world-class striker. All respect given.
Neither is Bebe, though. He's better than Bebe. He doesn't do that
I'd say
little
they're on
tiger
the par.
celebration, does he, either, Bebe?
Yeah, but how does he?
He does. Or is that Bafetimi Gomes?
That's big goal.
Jesus, get my people mixed up here.
Yeah. So Bebe, watch. It's looking. I'd say Bebe is going to have a good 2018 for sure.
Didn't he get subbed in that game against Girona?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't we all? Don't everyone at
No,
times?
because there's only 3 maximum.
Good players. You can't play everyone for 90 minutes all the time. He's a
What
high
about-
impact player. He goes for it for 60 minutes and then, it's just the passion running through his veins.
Oh dear. Yeah, he declined the invitation to play at the Homeless World Cup. You know that?
I didn't know that. I thought he played in it.
Have you seen any 3-pronged forks lately?
Yeah, I've got one at home.
Really?
You weren't expecting that?
No, I ain't got any. No,
Do you want to borrow it?
No.
Do you want a lend?
Got a lend of a fork.
It's good for whisking eggs because it's like proper sharp. So
Yeah,
it pierces
yeah,
the
but
yolk like a motherfucker. And you
I've
just
got a
whisk
whisk.
it.
I've got a whisk. So.
Yeah, but you don't get a pierced yolk as quickly. It's not as efficient. Is it a balloon whisk?
It's
What
like
sort
a
of whisk?
trident. That. It's I've got a baby blender as well. I just put it in that.
What are you going to put in your baby blender?
Eggs.
Why?
Whisk them up. Tenable. Do you want to play some Tenable?
What's tenable?
Tenable. You want some background on Tenable? Warwick Davis makes shit puns on ITV.
Yeah.
There you go. It's
I've
just
seen
a
this,
top
like-
10 quiz.
Go on then. We'll have a round of tenable.
Have a round of Tenable. Top 10 favourite smells in the UK. Like I've got
Right, is this serious, man?
No.
Is this what happens on daytime TV? Oh my
Top
God,
10
Jake's actually got a game of tenable on his laptop.
I haven't looked at the answers, so we're both going to do it together.
so this is joint effort.
Right.
Okay.
Top 10 favourite smells in the UK.
Petrol.
Petrol, yeah.
Yeah.
Petrol. That's what I said when it were on.
Oh, so you have seen it?
I've seen it, but I've forgotten the answers.
Right, petrol.
Flowers. Food.
Yeah, it's a bit, food's going to be... if food is just one answer, then that's wiping out a lot of...
Bacon.
Yeah, cheese.
Cheese.
People like cheese.
Cheese.
Tenable.
Yeah, cheese, bacon.
Yeah, cheese, bacon.
Flowers.
Bread.
Freshly baked
bacon.
bread.
There's probably just going to be bacon in it.
What, 10 bacons? Favourite smells?
Curry?
Curry, yeah, curry. Piss.
No,
Takeaway.
So.
Takeaway,
yeah. I mean,
we're just
food is an
we're
answer.
just food, man, aren't we?
Yeah, but it is. So I reckon
It
10 of
can't
them
be
are going to be.
food.
9 of them are going to be food related, and one will be petrol.
Petrol and flowers. Right, shall we look at the answers?
Oh, fresh laundry.
Fresh laundry. Yeah. Yeah, a laundromat.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
going to hide the answers from you.
All right,
Read them off
okay.
one by one, right? They've not been too bad, actually. It's a bit bollocks. Freshly baked bread,
Yeah.
number 1. Bacon.
Yeah.
Freshly cut grass.
Yeah.
Not if you've got hay fever.
Yeah,
though,
exactly.
Really. Coffee. I can see why people like coffee. The smell.
I like
But
I'm not into the smell of it.
No. Cakes, bacon in the oven.
Yeah, so we said that right. Bacon.
Yeah, bacon.
Bacon.
Yeah. The seaside.
Eh?
Decompose in Wales. Freshly washed clothes. We said that. Sunday roast.
Yeah. Where do we get these answers?
Fuck knows, man.
So
Fish and chips.
Yeah, I nearly said that.
And fresh flowers.
No petrol.
No petrol,
Bollocks.
man. It's bollocks.
Bollocks.
Isn't it?
Tenable.
Yeah. My third favourite quiz show at the moment.
What's 1 and 2?
Pointless and Tipping Point.
Tipping Point.
Tipping Point's like so bad it's good. Like
So
Ben
get
Shepherd-
into it, can't you?
Ben Shepherd's
Really?
walking around calling the machine a her and
Yeah.
assigning agendas to it.
I know, man. Poor machine, when it's gender assigned against its will.
Do you want to hear a song played by Baby Toys
Yes.
before we lay into your conspiracies?
Yeah, before we get a bit deep.
Yeah. What have you got for us this week? How deep are you going?
So, like I said earlier, Stanley Kubrick related, Barry Lyndon lens related, space related. To me, it's probably. I don't know if you can have a favourite conspiracy theory.
Favourite Carl Pilkington.
Like-
Right, we'll go
It's the best. I love it.
fucking 2 hours on that then.
It's a good theory, man.
Yeah. Right, Baby Toys. Obviously, got a collection of baby toys at home, having a 9-month-old. And I've got... This isn't really... Well, it is a released single,
Right.
technically. It's very obscure, but it's not known for the actual song. It's known in an environment. I'll play some. This is... Well, it's like... Never mind the Buzzcocks,
Yeah.
but
Shit.
nothing like Never... Yeah, shit.
Da, 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 da. Hey! Is it the darts song?
PDC Darts song. I don't know the proper name for it, but you know, there you go, man.
Ah, got it.
Yeah.
I'm quite happy with that.
1 out of 1. I'm only doing one, fuck that. I've got a few lined up. Couple of wrestling theme songs, couple of actual mainstream songs, but yeah.
Nice.
Nice
Yeah,
one,
I
mate.
enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was going to
It was like being at the darts, that, wasn't it?
I thought I saw Rob Crossett in Double 18. I've got to say I don't know if that moment will be topped this year for sports.
What, Rob Cross?
Going in for Double 18 to win and then just pull back and that little smile to himself.
Treble six, yeah.
I love it. I could watch that over and over again.
Did you see his
But I
Post-match
sort of have a
interview.
feeling that'd be a flash in the pan as well.
Nah, he's
Tail off it. finish last in Premier League or what?
Nah, he's solid. I was doing some research for the BDO episode we're going to do.
Yeah, BDO starts as
now,
of
in about
today's recording.
30 minutes.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that.
But he was getting like 100 averages in the Grand Slam of darts, so he's not a flashing.
No, right.
Did you see his post-match interview? He said, "I've been playing darts since my first air of breath."
Yeah, but then he did correct himself. He knew it was wrong. The worst thing, did you watch Barry Hearn's interview? You know, when he announces who's going to be in the Premier League, and he said, "We've got a I don't know if he meant this or not, and I just don't understand it." But he said, "Oh, we've got a really big announcement coming up because there's only one way darts is going, and that's horizontally up." I'm like, well, horizontally up.
But I know what he's trying to do. It's like diagonal, like upward trajectory.
Yeah.
But he's bollocks. He is. The Premier League lineup's shit as well.
Do you reckon?
Go in price.
What?
He'd go in price.
Well, it's based on like order of merit, isn't it? I think.
No, but he's one of the wild cards. No Adrian Lewis, no James Wade.
Yeah, but Adrian Lewis hasn't been good enough. Now it's James
but he's
Wade,
a better
Simon New Year's Eve.
Yeah. Did you ask him? I know you told him. Did you ask him? Did you ask him about losing every tournament?
No,
he's ever
I
been
wouldn't do that, man. It's New Year's Eve, and I need to bring people down.
Helen Chamberlain. Ask him about. Yeah. He's got a
nice wife.
Has it? I've never.
Yeah, Google it.
Google it. Next to my Bill Gates hurricane.
I only googled him to see, like,
if it was.
He
has changed a bit since he was going out with Helen Chamberlain.
Well, like I say, I'm sure he had like little darts on his glasses, and then he had like a little PDC pin on them. Like,
fucking hell.
You should be there, really, mate, shouldn't you?
He should actually be. Yeah. Well, to be fair, he wasn't going to get in the final, and that was the only match after New Year's Eve was the final.
Yeah.
So. Right, go on. Hit me with some.
Right, okay, let's go deep. Let's go outside orbit. Let's go outside space. Let's go all the way to the moon.
It's a simulation.
Let's go back to the 60s. Let's go back to the space race. And in 1968, when a film called 2001: A Space Odyssey, widely renowned as one of the best films of all time.
Best film ever made for me.
Certainly. On a technical level, it's up there. But yeah, that's the film. 2001: A Space Odyssey, directed by Stanley Kubrick, obviously.
Yeah.
Effects that still stand up to today, would you say?
Definitely. The planets. The only thing that bugs me now is obviously being spoilt by Interstellar. The planets are a bit off.
That's it.
But me, yeah, it's the 60s. You know, they're not going to be. They're not going to know as well as today, especially with all the technology brought about by the moon landings.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not saying, I'll put this out there now, I'm not saying NASA, the American space program, didn't go to the moon in the 1960s.
The fake sixth moon landing.
But what I am saying is the footage we all know, Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, all that cheesy One Step for Man stuff, it's all fake. It's all filmed by Stanley Kubrick. That's the theory. That's the conspiracy.
So you have to bring
evidence.
So where this comes from.
Right, so let's start, like I said earlier, Barry Lyndon, cameras from NASA. Yeah. Now, a lot of people believe he got cameras free from NASA.
That is just
for
purely
doing the favour.
It's a big budget film.
It is.
Cameras won't eat up into the budget that much.
Google the budget of Barry Lyndon. Let's do that.
Right then.
I think that'd be a good place to start.
Yeah, Barry Lyndon budget. So because it's 1975, you know.
Yeah.
$11 million in 1975. That's like a big blockbuster today, isn't it? So, you know, I mean, NASA. Yeah, I'm not denying that they give him cameras, but you know. It's not because we've scratched your back, so we'll scratch it.
Right.
I'll scratch yours.
So let's actually go into the way 2001: A Space Odyssey was made.
Yeah.
Most scenes which are set on planets. So when you see the monkeys on Earth, right at the dawn.
Well, isn't every scene set on a planet?
What's that?
Isn't every scene set on a planet?
What's the set in space?
Like Drill Bit Taylor's set on a planet, isn't it?
No, but 2001 is mainly in a spaceship.
Okay.
So when you see the Dawn of Man sequence with the apes, so you see the sort of set with the rocks, and then behind that is front screen, what we call front screen projection.
Yeah.
So It's a big screen, project a picture onto it.
Yeah.
Experts have applied the same thinking to the moon landing footage, and they can actually pick out where the set ends and the front screen projection begins with the moon landing footage. So there's plenty of, if you look into it, there's plenty of videos on YouTube of people doing that. You can even see experts like Richard C. Hoagland have analysed the stills from the moon landing footage, and you can see that it's filmed on what we call Scotch light, which is like the film texture that we use for the back screen, front screen protection. Right. So there's plenty of evidence on that one.
Right. Okay. I'm not into.
You can even see some of the joins in some of the screens.
I haven't looked into it as much. I've seen pictures of this, like a wealth of pictures from the Apollo missions. I don't know how they compare. Obviously, the quality of the video, 1969, is going to be atrocious for the actual filming video on the moon.
So well, why is it when 2001 is so good? It's the same technology, is what I'm saying.
But it's fake.
So, yeah.
2001 is fake because it made it to look. Well, 2001 you couldn't do that bit where they see the monolith and then you get this like high frequency. You couldn't have that in the same quality as the moon landings footage because it'd be unwatchable for 20 minutes. That sort of. So you have to make it look at least presentable. So like, if you look at the Mars rover footage, that's not 1080p, like, is it?
Exactly.
But what would you...
So that footage in 2017 or whatever is still shit.
Yeah.
So how come it's so good
on 2001?
When Neil Armstrong steps onto the moon.
It's shit.
It's better than it should be.
It's not better than it should be at all.
It's better than it should be.
I'm gonna Google, right, Neil Armstrong landed on the moon footage, and it's honestly, look, fuck this shit. Right, you can't tell me that that's good quality.
You can clearly see, like, here, what we're looking at is the planet, and then behind it there's space. This is too good, man. This is like GoPro footage.
The handheld cameras on rovers. I mean,
yeah, and it's only going so far. It's going around the perimeter before he drops off the end of the set.
Before he ends up in MGM Grand Studio.
That's kind of a technology argument, is that it's used front screen projection. If you look into it, there's plenty of evidence there for that.
Even Ed's not liking this theory.
He'll grow up to like it.
I'm not going to. About
so that's the technology, but then
shining.
After that, there's clues left out throughout Kubrick's legacy.
This is where this falls apart.
So if you kind of build a picture by saying, imagine if you did such a thing, and how much secrecy would have to keep, what the kind of groups and people would be introduced to, and the organisations and the societies and all this kind of Illuminati secret groups. If you directed something for NASA, that's kind of high end towards that kind of group of people. So you think about it now, Stanley Kubrick has done a favour for them. He's got his favour back with Barry Lyndon, but obviously still that doesn't mean he can say anything about it. But if you had a secret like that inside you, a whole country believing that the moon landing is real.
No, you're saying that the moon landing is real, but the footage is fake.
Yeah, but by seeing the footage, he convinced the whole country that America had been to the moon. That's the impact that it had.
Yeah. I get the notion that they'd fake the moon landings to stop the space race and bankrupt the Soviet Union.
Yeah. Oh, you wouldn't exactly. So you've got
plausible.
There's a reason. You've got to ask with a conspiracy
people
theory.
Just jumped on that plausibility.
You've got to ask with conspiracy theory. Why would it be faked? Well, obviously we see it today. That propaganda is still huge.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to America. So it's not unusual for them to say, "Look, we've been to the moon before Russia."
Tom Jones.
So, like I say, he's now in. He's got this secret. They're seating him inside. When he comes round, in the 80s to directing The Shining. Obviously, the adaptation of a Stephen King book, one of his most famous books probably, set in the Overlook Hotel. Now, in the source novel in King's book, the number was 217. The number for a room which features heavily in the film is kind of like a bad place. So the room 217 is in the book. Stanley Kubrick.
What was it changed
to,
and why was
when
it
it comes to
changed?
detail, he's very pedantic. So he's changed the number from 217 to 237. Now, do not tell me it's a coincidence that the moon from Earth is 237,000 miles away. Because that's not a coincidence. He wouldn't just change the 1 to a 3 for no reason.
But there's also the argument that the actual hotel where they filmed it had a room 217, so they had to change it because people wouldn't stay in the room.
No, I think they would though.
You'd get people
You'd get weirdos going.
Yeah. Little,
not weirdos, but yeah, weirdos.
Yeah, weirdos. Yeah, conspiracy theories.
So that's just the first clue in The Shining, right? So we've got this room, which number?
This is just piggybacking off.
We've got a room which he's changed the number from to a number that represents a distance from the moon to the Earth.
Yeah.
What else have we got? We've got the son, Danny Torrance, the son of the lead protagonist. So Danny Torrance plays around the big hotel, basically, and one day he's playing on the carpet. So the carpet, the design on the carpet, the pattern, exactly suits the picture from above of the Apollo launch pad. So you've got it's like a road going up and then like a hexagonal shape at the top. He's pushing his cars along this as if it's actually a road. Mm-hmm. So you've not just got the pattern, you've got him simulating a car going along there around the launch pad. Right, so then you might say, where's the rocket?
Danny's the rocket.
So you might say, where's the rocket? On Danny Torrance's jumper, an Apollo rocket on his jumper. He's sat on the launch pad and he sits up and rises up.
Yeah. Well,
right.
I'm not
so
saying...
is that all
I'm
a
saying,
coincidence?
No, I believe that was all in Kubrick's mind to shoot that, because obviously 1980, the Cold War was still going on when The Shining came out. There would have been rumours, especially after Barry Lyndon, of this conspiracy theory. He didn't do a film in between Barry Lyndon and Shining, did he? So Clockwork Orange was the early 70s.
Yeah.
Full Metal Jacket was late 80s. So The Shining would have been used as a tool to poke fun at conspiracy theorists. Like, you've got a ton of stuff like that. 237 and it says room number on it, and the only word you can spell is moon and room and moron as well. So you've got that. I think it is deliberate on Stanley Kubrick's part, because everything that he ever put in a frame was on purpose. So you've got a handful of stuff in The Shining. So Native American symbols.
Yeah, there's
the
many
gold
other
room,
themes.
the gold reserve.
Well, that could be linked into this as well.
Not into the moon landings.
Well, it could. Because if you really think about the whole situation, you've got Stanley Kubrick, a man who is trapped to the point of insanity, trying to get this out. And what have you got in The Shining? A man trapped in a construct around the gold room, where he's going into parties with the most highest societies in the country, linked to the gold reserve. You know, it doesn't really get any bigger than that.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not now, because countries' economies are fucked. But back in the day, when the things was actually linked to the gold reserve of the country, boom.
I get that, but I don't think Jack Nicholson is portraying Stanley Kubrick in that. I just think he's portraying...
I just think, if you think about The Shining, and even Eyes Wide Shut, you've got a man who's...
Oh, you're going to link it to his death as well,
who's trapped into a system. Who's trapped and connected to these high societies, that if he betrays or kind of goes back against them, then the consequences will be dire.
Has a mysterious heart attack.
Well, I'm not going to be distasteful about a man's death, but I'm just saying the representation of the characters in The Shining and Eyes Wide Shut represent how Stanley Kubrick
Eyes Wide Shut is a
probably
film
felt.
about secret societies and a man
So
being caught up in a secret society. That could be an allegory for Stanley Kubrick, but not to do with the moon landings or supposed him filming the moon landings.
But why would he feel indebted to such high societies then if he hadn't done something like film the moon?
I don't know, maybe it's a film about fame.
He's got nothing to owe them apart from that.
What about, you can take this back to Clockwork Orange, where he suddenly became, he's living in London.
Probably to escape these people.
He's reclusive, especially after Clockwork Orange, where he self-censored it only in Britain. It got banned because he thought it was making people kill other people.
Well, there's a lot of bad press in the UK.
So maybe it's Eyes Wide Shut isn't about him meeting up with secret societies in terms of the moon landings. Maybe it's a secret societies about just being famous and having to be reclusive because he's getting all this bad press. And you know, I mean, you look at this first 2 minutes of the documentary. Is it A Life in Pictures? He's pretty much it's just clippings of articles and calling him reclusive and, you know, I don't think it's to
I
do.
feel like you could be a director at Kubrick's level and not have to be so involved with such secret sites to the point where you need to feel like you need to express it through your own work. You know, I'm trapped.
Yeah, but he was the biggest director of the 70s.
Especially with The Shining, where you've got a character who's signed up for a job and then he goes crazy. That's Stanley Kubrick.
Right.
He signed up to film a moon landing job, and slowly it eats away at him. So it's had to get it out in his heart.
It's a very easy narrative to fall into. I understand it, but I just don't buy it.
It
so
all
what
fits together.
About AI?
Because you've got the motive there. America wants to beat Russia.
What about AI? Does that tie into his moon landings?
Well, that's technically, you know,
It's not a
work as
Spielberg
well.
film. It's not. It's a Stanley Kubrick. If it had still been alive, Stanley Kubrick produced Spielberg film, isn't it? So it's still a Kubrick. He used storyboards from Kubrick's drawings in the mid-90s.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but maybe it doesn't tie in.
I'm saying it doesn't tie in. I'm saying Eyes Wide Shut and The
But it
Shining.
didn't need to because we've already got Shining and Eyes Wide Shut. So the technology's there, front screen projection, look into it, you've got it there.
Yeah, but right.
It was used on the moon landing footage, you can analyse that, and it's the same technology used in 2001. And then you've got these messages, especially in The Shining, which literally can't be denied. You can't deny
I'm not
what
denying
he's done
I'm
there
not
with the
denying
room number, or setting Danny Torrance up in that scene, how he does. I mean, it's not an irrelevant scene because nothing's relevant, but the narrative would still progress without it. So he's put that in there on purpose. And it might be for a laugh.
I'm saying
but why would you want me?
Doing it to poke fun.
All right then. So if he's saying, "Oh yeah, look, I did it," so he's either done it and admitted it, or he's done it.
Surely wouldn't.
He's not done it and he's joked about it. Either way, the consequences are dire. So I think he's done it because they had to do it.
NASA
And you don't have to joke,
poisoned him.
but you feel like you have to tell the truth.
What about A Clockwork Orange? Why haven't they put any clues in that?
Because that was more.
It was
faithful
immediately
to the
after.
source
It
novel.
was immediately after. Yeah, but he doesn't care about the source novel. You've seen that in a number
He
of
didn't
films.
care about the Shining source novel, but I'd argue
Fuck
that
Stephen King.
He's stayed faithful to the rest.
Insane. Yeah, well, I've got another conspiracy theory for you. It's space related. The WOW signal in 1977.
Yeah.
When what's the organisation? SETI. They point the shit up to the space, up to the skies, and found this unusual signal. Sort of probably the biggest clue to life outside the Earth. That happened on the same day that Elvis Presley died.
There you go.
They linked. Aliens said about the king's death.
Maybe the king arrived on a different planet.
Yeah, it might have been
Sent a
from.
message back.
Exactly, there you go. What's about?
What did the message say?
It's just, well, so pretty much the transcript is like zeros and ones and shit.
Yeah.
And then it's like, I'm guessing that's based on noise and radiation and shit, and it goes to like 7, 8, 9, and goes off the charts sort of thing, so.
Maybe one day we'll decode it and it'll be like Viva Las Vegas.
Viva Rock Vegas. And
No, we don't talk
Flintstones.
about Flintstones. That's the sequel nobody asked for, right?
Yeah, it is, yeah. Along with Drill Bit Taylor 2.
So yeah, I think I've put my point across there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we end it with some trivia then.
Yeah.
Just
But then we're going to watch a video darts out. It starts in 7 minutes, so
yeah,
done
exactly.
quite well.
There we go.
Martin Wolfie Adams.
Martin Wolfie Adams and Mark Gladiator McGuinness. I don't know who he is. It's BDO.
Comes out to...
on this day.
I always want to call it Cunnilingus, but it's called Metalingus.
He's walking out of his tongue. Trivia.
Could you imagine the audience at the BDO reacting?
Some guy with a World Heavyweight Championship belt. Fucking hell. Right. I've got a couple of facts before we kick on to the trivia, right?
Right.
12th anniversary of the Pedro Mendes ghost goal
Today?
on Thursday. No,
On Thursday.
Yeah, so 2 days ago, 5 days ago. And Liverpool have spent just 40 million less on Southampton players than Southampton have since July 2014.
It's not even that unbelievable because it's just ridiculous.
Southampton spent 205.5 million on players.
Yeah.
And Liverpool spent 164 million on Southampton players. Van Dijk, Mane, Klein, Lallana, Lambert, Lovren. And Southampton, their biggest signing, Sofiane Boufal, 16 million.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Right, trivia. I'll reveal if you get one wrong or if you don't get all the answers, then I'll reveal them next week, but you can have a go this week. Right. The Luzhniki Stadium in Moscow will become the 5th stadium to host the final of the World Cup, European Cup / Champions League, and as well as being a main stadium in the Summer Olympic Games.
Right.
Who are the other 4? So the World Cup final and the European Cup final, and as well as being the main stadium in the Summer Olympics.
Maracanã?
European Cup.
Oh, sorry. Quite excited because I thought
Not been a main stadium either. So it's Nou Camp now.
Rome Stadium.
Rome Stadium. Stadio Olimpico.
Yeah, so
Bang. 1960 Olympics.
yeah.
European Cup finals in 1977, Liverpool beating Mönchengladbach. 1984, Liverpool beating Roma on penalties. 1996, Juventus beating Ajax on penalties. In 2009, when Barcelona beat Man United.
Yeah.
And the World Cup 1990. 3 more. Is it, obviously they all have to be European. The Olympics is the big one for me.
Paris Stadium, whatever that's called.
Paris Stadium now. They have hosted the Olympics and the Champions League.
And the World Cup.
The stadium wasn't used for the...
What did they use?
It wasn't. It was Stade de France, wasn't it?
Well, is that not what I'm saying?
It's not the Olympic Games stadium in 1940, whatever, 50s, whatever. Can't get him, can you? Just
Olympic Stadium in Berlin. That's true.
Yeah, it is.
Amazing.
That's what I'm telling you. 2015 Champions League final, Barcelona beating Juventus. 2006 World Cup final, Zidane headbutt. And the 1934 Berlin Olympics.
I've been there. Yeah, I snuck into the bit where Hitler stood. So there you go.
Jesus Christ.
Pointed to it like, right, disrespectful, and I've been like, oh look, Hitler stood there. One of them.
So did you have a finger over your moustache like that?
No, I didn't go that far.
You get arrested for that in Germany.
No one were around. We weren't meant to go in there. We just opened the door and it
Just
turned out to be like
fault.
the royal balcony. Oh, well.
The Fiora. And even
So
Braun.
we've got 2 out of 5.
2 out of 4.
2 out of 4.
50%. Call it a day then.
Call it a day there, yeah. We'll see.
We'll give you the other
week.
2 next week.
Yeah.
So yeah. First
Good.
show.
First show, it went well-ish.
Ish. What do you mean ish?
Well, you know.
What, me not buying into you? Shining.
No, it was a success for me because Starbar got in. That's all that matters.
Starbuck, yeah. Pencil them in for the World Cup.
Should we go watch some darts?
Let's go watch some fucking darts.